Hey, it's Landon.
Hey,
Hey,
it's Cloud.
hey,
Hey, it's what's my name again?
Golden Banjo.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's me.
Hey, that's you. Oh, and Justin's here too, I suppose.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Wow. And
We're
welcome,
less than 2 minutes in, and we're already at each other's throats. All right.
welcome to our anticipation.
What? What?
What?
This is
Anyway, most
already a train wreck.
anticipated. Yes, we're going to be doing it's Listmas, except the other list is probably going to be like 7,000 weeks late.
Hey, shut up.
Uh, hey, I didn't tell you to be quiet, so please leave my self-esteem alone. Anyway, we're going to be talking about our most anticipated games of 2019. Hooray!
Welcome to
Yay.
2019. If you're still here, well, congratulations.
Yeah. So we're just gonna kick stuff off. Actually, couple things. This is a pretty long list of shit. Some of it's shit we went over the last 7,000 years of doing anticipated lists. Some of it is games that are not 100% scheduled for 2019, so we will just briefly mention them towards the end of the video. And we pretty much left off most remakes. Cough, cough, Resident Evil cough. It's the only one we let slide. So without further ado, I guess we're starting at the top where we put all the Switch shit. Is that what we want to do?
Sure.
Okay. So we put a bunch of Switch shit in one spot, which is cool. So some of the big Switch games that are coming out, that for sure, hopefully this year, we've got Fire Emblem Three Houses. There's a new Animal Crossing announced, although it doesn't have a full name yet. Yoshi's Crafted World. We've got Luigi's Mansion 3. We have the new Pokemon games, the new gen.
Yes.
And then some of the smaller titles. We got Travis Strikes Again and Demon Ex
Yes.
Machina.
Also, yes.
All right. Who wants to start talking about any of these games?
Which game do we want to start with out of this group?
Jack, what are your
Um,
feelings on Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing 2019 is gonna be Animal Crossing on the Switch, and we know literally nothing else about it yet, aside from a JPEG. But it's
Yay,
Animal
JPEGs.
Crossing, and I'm going to buy it.
Yay, spending money.
Yay.
Okay.
We might as well
Yay.
get this out of the way then. Pokemon Gen 8, same thing. We know that it exists and that it will be here. That's it. Also, I will buy that.
Pretty much the same for Luigi's Mansion 3.
So,
It exists.
that gets those three out of the way. Now, moving on to the stuff we actually have information and even gameplay footage of.
So the first one of these that's coming out, actually, the only one of these that has a confirmed date is Travis Strikes Again, which is actually coming out later this month, January.
Hell yeah.
What?
I'm looking forward to it a lot.
It looks,
too.
It looks neat.
Yeah. They have said that the No More Heroes franchise basically rides on. They're going to gauge interest based off of this game, which I don't know if that's a good thing because it's not a main series title. It's more of a collection of smaller games
Yeah,
put
it's
together.
weird. It kind of feels like a bunch of, like, indie-style titles fused into a No More Heroes package. I like it. I definitely am going to get it because I love Travis Touchdown, and the game does look good, but it is not the core No More Heroes gameplay that we've had for the last couple of games.
I like the fact that the game is $30, and if you get it physically, or there's an option for it on the eShop as well, is you can buy it with the season pass for $40.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a cheaper title. It looks fun. I'll hopefully enjoy it, although there's 1,000 things coming out in January that I'm going to be buying, so who knows. So in order of how much we know about the game, I think the next one on the list is Fire Emblem.
Yeah, we got like one instance of getting a little bit of gameplay, and that
we
was
have a
basically
name.
it. And yes, we have a name. It looks good. I like it. It based on what we've seen, it looks like the armies are going to be fairly large. The graphics are phenomenal, which I would hope so. It's going to be on the Switch.
Basically, for those who didn't see a whole lot of gameplay, you still have your command units, you've had in the past, but following behind them is smaller platoons, or just groups of people following behind them, and so when you clash, both the armies will go after each other. So you'll still be commanding the same amount of units, they just have people falling behind them. Which makes sense, especially, it's a little less jarring because in previous games you would see large armies, but you'd have 7 or 8 people on the field. And does anyone else have anything else to add to Fire Emblem?
Not really. I've only seen a few screenshots of it, and I don't really have much to add aside from it's Fire Emblem, and I'm gonna buy it.
Yep. And I guess, just Yoshi's Crafted World. I think we know pretty much the same amount about it as all these other ones. But I think they showed off a couple screenshots. It's going to be a sequel to Woolly World. Looks really good. I mean, Woolly World was really good. I'm looking forward to Yoshi's Crafted World.
Yeah.
And then the last game in this sort of group is Demon X Machina.
I am hyped for this one.
It's
fucking mech fighting.
Yeah. Sort of thrown out at us at E3 as kind of a surprise, which I really enjoy. It's by the same dude who does Armored Core. I say, without knowing, Ex Machina.
100% confirmation.
I'm double checking. Developed by Marvelous and First Studio. Soji. Yeah. Guy who does the Armored Core series.
You could see the Armored Core inspiration in there too.
Yeah. I remember reading an interview they did with Nintendo Life a while back, where he's talking about he's trying to make basically something along the lines of like an Armored Core game-ish, but a little bit more accessible to more people.
Which is cool, because the one thing that drew me away from Armored Core is how convoluted the system is in those games. I've watched my roommate play it, and I just could not wrap my head around it. But I like the concept of mech fighting, and it'll be nice to play something far more accessible. Plus the effects and visually, it's really flashy, and I like that.
Yeah. I'll share with the other guys the interview, but we're gonna move on from that. So we sort of put this game in its own category because it's not coming to the PS4, and we kind of grouped things based off of what it was coming to. But it's also not technically a Switch exclusive because it's also coming to the PC. The game of the year for 2019, hands down, is Untitled Goose Game. Jack, would you like to explain why everyone's going to want this game?
I mean, this is just a game. Well, we only have like a 50-second trailer, but it basically paints the whole picture. You're a goose, and you just terrorize people in a tiny village. Just like fuck with them, like, you quack or whatever fucking noises you honk. I guess is that what noise gooses make?
Sure.
Sure.
Yes.
You'll like
Yeah.
steal their clothes, eat their food. It's just dumb shit, and it looks amazing, and I want to play it. It's like
I need
it's a game where you play as the swan from Hot Fuzz, except you're a goose, which is kind of the same thing.
Basically, it's mostly the same animal. They have wings. They honk. Okay. So now that we've gotten 2019's Game of the Year out of the way, we can talk about other garbage.
Do we have
specifically-
to?
No, that's it. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys next year when we decide to talk about games coming out in 2020.
And when we inevitably not do our top games of 2019 because that already happened, remember?
Huh?
Never
Huh.
mind.
Oh.
Never mind. And because Untitled Goose Game is Game of the Year and you don't need to know anything else.
Oh, yeah, that's
Anyway.
right. Okay. Perfect. So there's a single PlayStation 4 exclusive that's coming out next year that we know about. It's a little game that we've talked about for the last 2,000 years. It's called Days Gone. Does anyone want to add anything about it, or do we want to just kind of move on? Because we've talked about it, I think, the last 2 years.
Yeah, we've talked about it enough in previous ones.
Justin? Justin died. Perfect. All right,
Wonderful.
we're gonna move on to the next group of games.
He's
which
not even-
is-
He's not even here.
What?
He's playing fucking RimWorld.
Nice. Which he'll have things to talk about coming up here soon in this next part. So we're gonna talk about multiplats that are coming to the Switch.
Switch
And
and
we'll do
PS4.
multiplats. Yeah, basically multiplats that are coming to the Switch, and then multiplats that are not coming to the Switch. So PS4 games. We're gonna start with Indivisible. Jack.
That's me.
Yeah.
Indivisible is an RPG that is currently in development by Lab Zero, the team that made Skullgirls. And it's I already said it. It's an RPG. Basically, it's like it has like the same sort of art style as Skullgirls, and it's been like announced forever ago. But it's supposed to come out this year, and it looks fucking cool, and I want to play it. It's like side-scrolling, like Outer World, and then like turn-based combat sort of dealy.
Sounds pretty cool. I think I saw like a brief snippet about it, but I didn't really.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. I mean, if you want a selling point, Shantae is going to be in it.
Done. Why didn't you just lead with that? That's what you lead with. Shantae's in this game.
Yeah, you gotta
Perfect.
come
What
out
kind of
guns
game is it?
blazing. You gotta be like, boom, 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 Shantae's in this game.
Yeah, you gotta be like, this is an RPG, Shantae's in it. Done.
Yeah,
Oh
Sold.
wait, yeah, I have seen a little bit of this. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't really have much else to say. It looks rad, and I want to play it.
So next up is another game in development hell. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. So,
This would be a
Who wants
game
to talk
that I'm
about-
sure
who wants to talk
Justin
about
would want
this?
to talk about if he was
too
here.
bad. Yeah, he died.
He died.
He's currently dead. So we're just gonna kind of
Go on without him.
power bomb through this. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Uh,
It's a spiritual successor to Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Yep.
And
they had-
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say they had Bloodstained Curse of the Moon come out last year, which is basically Castlevania 3, basically it's a clone of that.
Yeah.
That was fun. So all I have to do is make this game fun.
Then they'll be golden.
Yeah.
And
Although they said Way Forward is helping with development on it now.
ooh,
Yeah.
I am sold. I've never even
So-
I've never even played Symphony of the Night, honestly, and
Yeah.
it looks neat.
So we'll see how that goes. The next one on the list, something we're all going to spend 10,000 years talking about. Team Sonic Racing.
Yes!
It should have been this year. God
Should've.
damn it!
It was gonna come
they-
out this year, but honestly, I'm fine with them pushing it back because that means that they care about the quality of the game when it comes out, as opposed to getting it out for a holiday release, which is something that Sega's been known to prioritize in the past.
Yeah. They're actually
But no.
trying with development.
This game looks great so far. Like, I'm probably getting it day one. It's Sonic Racing, and the last several Sonic Racing games we've gotten have all been great, and are arguably as good or better, depending on your opinion, than recent Mario Kart titles. So that should say something that this is a kart racing game that you want to get. You like kart racing? Buy it.
The other kart racer that we didn't add to the list, but I guess I'll quickly mention.
It's a
is the-
remaster, the Crash Team Racing one, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is it a remaster? I thought it was a.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
remaster of Crash Team Racing. That's basically
Crash
it,
Team
though.
Racing Nitro Fueled. Yeah. Okay. It looks good. Have you guys been following the audio? Like they've been dropping
I
music
have
tracks.
not.
I have.
I need to.
Oh.
I need to listen to the shit that they've put out so far.
They're so
Yeah, you
good.
do. Yeah, they've been doing a really good job with the remakes or the rearrangements, the arrangements of the songs for the stages. The next one I threw on this list because I'm a filthy boy. The Caligula Effect.
I
It
don't know what this game is.
It is an RPG.
You told me about this one once.
It's an RPG that's coming out to the Switch and PS4 in February. It originally came out for the Vita. And now it's coming out to systems that aren't completely dead. Only mostly dead. Let's see. Let me pull up what they say about it somewhere. I had a thing pulled up and then I lost it. I'm going to gameplay. So it's a turn-based. It has turn-based combat in dungeons. Combat is triggered upon encountering enemy characters during dungeon exploration. You get 4 characters. There's 9 total characters, so you have to switch between characters. Let's see. It's got the combat's a little weird. You kind of have to see it in video in order to kind of get it. It has a pretty interesting premise as well. Something to look into. I think Atlas is helping with publish. Yeah, it's being published by Atlas. I remember the Vita version when it came out was pretty good. It was okay reviews. So there's that. Oh, actually, the writer for the first 3 Persona games, so Persona 1 and both versions of Persona 2, is actually working on, or worked on the story for this. And then they've got the SMT series composer, is doing some of the music. So there you go.
Cloud, why are you so far away?
I was looking for something.
Oh,
He was dying, just like Justin did.
yeah.
I'm not gonna
Speaking
leave.
of
I'm not gonna
Justin-
leave like Justin did, though.
Rest in peace, Justin.
Speaking of Justin, Doom Eternal.
These next couple of games are things that he would have talked about if he was here.
So I'll just say this about Doom Eternal. It looks like Doom.
So that's like, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a new Doom game. The last one was good.
It was very
Last
good.
one was good.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
we got
about
that out of
all
the
I
way.
can say about it. He would probably spend 1,000 billion years talking about like the new melee weapon or something. I don't know, 'cause that's what he does.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably.
Saving time!
Probably.
Moving
Next
on.
up is Mortal Kombat 11.
Which I'm pretty sure I played. When did Mortal Kombat 10 come out?
2015.
Yes, I played
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 10. I thought it was good. So I might actually look into Mortal Kombat 11. I did used to
Cool.
play Mortal Kombat when I was younger, and I mean it's Mortal Kombat. They seem to be getting back on track with that series, so looking forward to it.
All right, these
War
next two I tossed on Wargroove and Kentucky Route Zero TV edition. They're both games. Kentucky Route we talked about last year. We were promised it last year, but knowing the developers, we were never going to get it, and we're probably never going to get it this year either. But I can hope and dream. So Wargroove is basically, well, it's sort of like an Advance Wars, Game Boy Advance era Fire Emblem turn-based RPG. And then Kentucky Route Zero is phenomenal. That's all I'm going to say about those. I'm looking forward to both. I want both. Please both come out. Well, that was fun.
All right.
Yeah. that's all
So
I'm
we're
gonna
going to
say.
move on to the multiplats that are not on the Switch, since we had quite a lot of Switch games in the early section of this video.
But these all should come to the Switch.
Yes. They should,
Yes.
but unfortunately, as of right now, they are not confirmed.
And if they don't, I'm going to firebomb all of the companies making them.
To be fair, I think several of these have a pretty good shot of making it eventually.
Who knows? All right.
First one.
Cloud.
Finally! It's been 3 years in a row where I've talked about this game, and it was not coming. But this month, later on, Kingdom
Maybe.
Hearts 3 is finally happening.
Maybe.
Finally.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It looks fantastic. The new worlds look great. Sora looks
Maybe.
as fluid as ever. And that's all I'm going to say. I mean, I talked about it the last couple of times. I don't really need to say much else. I'm excited for it.
All right. The next one is Resident Evil 2 remake. This is the only remaster game we have on this list because it's a full ground up remake of the game. It looks good. I'm excited for it. Justin would be here to talk about how the guns look different or something. I don't know.
Probably.
That's what he does. Is he picks the most nitpicky thing and spends 10,000 years on it.
Never forget the music in Sonic Adventure 2.
God damn it. All right. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for us to eventually, hopefully, one day, maybe finish the Resident Evil 2 LP.
That's up to Justin.
We'd be able
Maybe.
to pick on him about that if he was here.
If he's not
Okay.
too busy playing RimWorld.
Well, he died.
No, he's on Steam.
Yeah.
He's still on Steam? What the
Yes.
fuck?
He's on Steam playing RimWorld,
Yeah,
All right.
ignoring
All right.
us.
whatever.
damn
Fuck
him.
him.
All right. Shinmu 3 is next on the list. Jack?
Yeah.
You wanna say
I don't have
anything?
I don't have a lot to say. I mean, this was announced a few years ago at this point, and
Yeah.
it
Back in
I-
2015?
2016, I think. I don't remember
Same
actually.
year's Final Fantasy remake.
I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I like the first two games, so I'll probably get it when it comes out. I don't really have a lot to say about it. It's a new Shenmue, and that's rad. But yeah,
Neat.
that's it.
Cool.
That's it.
Psychonauts 2.
Psychonauts 2. Oh my god. Also, like, you know, Psychonauts is a game that came out forever ago on the Xbox and PS2. And it's finally, for the first time, just ever, getting a proper sequel instead of that, VR bullshit game that it got. I don't even know what that was, but it existed. But yeah, I'm really excited for this because I love the first game, and it looks good from the one trailer that we have so far.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, nice. Jump Force is apparently coming out.
Yes. That game looks great. I don't know how some of the characters are going to play, considering, fucking Yugi Moto's in it.
He just summons things. He summons Owlus the Tormentor.
But yeah, no, if you like
he doesn't.
Different characters that have appeared in Shonen Jump, it's quite an all-star cast being gathered. You got...
Does it have Bobobo?
It fucking should.
It doesn't. Which makes me upset.
Anyway.
What? What do you want?
Anyway?
You want me to move this list forward? Is that what you're anywaying about?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. DMC, Devil May Cry. Oh wait, sorry. Devil May Cry 5.
I was gonna say, not that one.
DMC, Devil May Cry 2.
I don't really have anything to say about this. I put it on the list because I figured Justin would talk about it. But guess what?
He's not here.
Oh well. It looks fun. If you like the hack and slashes of the DMC games. I know they're using the RE engine they made for RE7, so the game looks good, or some bullshit like that. It's also kind of fitting considering Devil May Cry started as Resident Evil 4. So there you go. There's some tidbits for you, some little factoids.
Yep.
And the last game on the proper list is Ace Combat 7.
Guess who's not here to talk about this?
Another game. So for this one, we could just splice in old audio clips from Justin from the last 12 years since this game got announced, when the VR got announced.
It feels like he talks about this game a lot.
Yeah. I think he has a hard-on or something for the Ace Combat games. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to anything. Okay. So that's basically the list proper. We have a couple 2019? Probably not. Games that we can talk about real quick. First up, there's the new Senran Kagura 7. Speaking of which, we're supposed to be getting Senran Kagura Burst Renewal out here in the West later this month. That'll be exciting now that Sony's gotten its muddy hands all over it. We also know that development for 7 is kind of on a hold because of Sony as well. Really cool. After that, yay. Metroid Prime 4 and Bayonetta 3 both live in JPEG world.
Yep.
Where we have a singular title screen JPEG, which is not final. We've got...
That's it.
Yeah, there's literally nothing else we can really say about them. We've got some Sony games that maybe will come out by 2021. Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us Part 2. Both look really good. To be fair for Sony, we did get gameplay trailers, like 9-10 minute gameplay trailers, both of these at last E3. That's it. We haven't seen anything from them since, and we know that both of them have been in development for quite some time. And then the last thing is I have to obligatorily tell everyone about the series every single time, is the Legend of Heroes games, specifically Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4. I'm hoping get a Western localization sometime in the next 20 years, which is and probably an underestimate based on the track record of some of the other Legend of Heroes games. We are getting PS4 ports of Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2 for the PS4 later this month. January is pretty busy in terms of shit. So I'm hoping that kickstarts 3 and 4, but I'm really hoping they just release all the games on the Switch. That'd be really tight. I'd buy them for the 4th time in that case. Okay, so since we have like 30 seconds to kill, what's your guys's what are you guys looking forward to the most?
You
That's
mean
not
besides
Kingdom Hearts.
Untitled Goose Game?
Yes, that's besides that, since that's gonna be Game of the Year 2019 has already been decided.
Of course.
What else? What else are we looking forward to? What's your most
Probably
anticipated thing?
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. That's fair.
Yeah.
I think if I had to pick my most anticipated game out of the bunch, it'd be Kingdom Hearts 3, which is finally coming out.
Maybe.
Maybe. But my other big ones are Pokemon Gen 8, obviously, Sonic Racing, obviously, and Jump Force.
I think my most anticipated is probably going to be just Fire Emblem, just because I love Fire Emblem. Oh, there's a lot of good games on this list. I'll go with Fire Emblem. I mean, part of me is really, 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 really looking forward to, we didn't put this on this list because it's a port, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Every bit of my fiber says, Landon, don't buy this game when it comes out at full price. You can wait. You've beaten both Mario U and Luigi U 100%ed on the Wii U. You do not need this game. And then there's a small little fraction of me that says, Landon,
Do it anyway. Buy it. You
do
won't.
it anyway. Do it, pussy. You won't. And I just go,
Okay.
But right now, I've been a good boy, and I have not pre-ordered the game. I'm attempting to wait until a pre-owned copy comes by. Thank you. But besides that, I don't know. Yeah.
Basically
I
does
would
it
say-
for this year, at
yeah,
least. Unless
that's
something
it.
big
Well-
gets announced all of a sudden.
We'll assume that Justin's most anticipated game is Doom.
I was gonna, so we're gonna pick one for him, and we'll pick, let's see, what we're gonna pick. We're gonna pick Yoshi's Crafted World is Justin's most anticipated game. He does
Mhm.
not own a Switch,
For
nor
some
do I
reason.
think I don't think he's played, what was the last Yoshi game he probably played? Probably Yoshi's Island, if
Probably.
he played that. I don't know. But that's his most anticipated game. What's yours? To let us know in the comments section, wherever YouTube has moved that to this time it updated. Is it the game of the year of 2019, Untitled Goose Game, or is it some other hot garbage like Kingdom Hearts 3 or
Lexine's
Kingdom Hearts
Quest
3?
5.
I will
Like Saints Quest 2.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But if you're as excited as we are about certain games that we're excited about, smash that like button.
Thanks.
And
Make
share this
sure
video
to unsubscribe.
Share this video on Pornhub.
Don't do that,
Why not?
because Tumblr will remove us.
Remove us from Pornhub?
No, from Tumblr.
Fuck
Oh.
Tumblr.
Okay.
Because Tumblr doesn't like porn anymore, apparently.
They don't, but are we porn?
Yes.
We try
Okay.
to.
I mean, you guys were borderline there in the Borderlands LP.
I get it. You said line. Anyway,
Anyway.
That's
the
the
end of
video.
Now that Justin has come back.
Hey, Justin's back. Just in time for the end of the video.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, Justin.
How excited are you for Yoshi's Crafted World?
What the fuck is that?
Me
Perfect.
too. Good night.
Good night.